Hello everybody, this is Mr. Al-Najjar. Today I'm going to explain a new lesson in our course book for class 4. Open your book page 56. Today we will explain lesson 4E, What a Day. Okay, we will start with the objectives as usual. Number 1, to introduce the topic of the lesson. The title of the lesson, What a Day. This is the topic. Okay. Number 2, to introduce vocabulary related to school. We will learn some new words related to school. Succeed, pass, fail, sit for exams, miss a lesson, and so on. Number 3, to provide or give students a sample for writing an account of an event. Here you will have a piece of writing describing an event or a situation. هنتكلم هنا عن وصف لحدث معين. Number 4, to practice reading for specific information. You will read and answer the question. Find specific information. هتقرأ وتجاوب على الأسئلة. Okay, we will start with the meaning of the most important words. Absent-minded, as well as chapter, discuss, do well, effort, entire, fail, in most cases, incredible, inform, look forward to, mention, miss a lesson, novel, pass, sit for exams, diary, informed or told, consider, spend time, to be honest. Okay, we'll start with exercise A. Listen and read the following sentences. Let's listen.
4E. What a day. 1. Vocabulary. Listen and read the following sentences. What do the phrases in bold mean?
A. Malik was very proud when he passed his exams. B. You didn't study for the test, so it is possible that you will fail it. C. How often do you sit for exams at your school? D. Steve was so ill that he missed a week's lessons. E. I always do well in tests because I study hard every day.
So, we have some words or vocabulary related to school here. The first one, pass the exam or passed his exams, succeed in the exam. Second one, fail the test, means not to succeed. Sit for exams, take an exam or take a test. Miss a lesson, be absent, or doesn't attend a lesson. I always do well in tests. Do well means perform well and have good results. So you have the meaning of words here. Let's read the meaning in English. Passed his exams, succeeded. Fail, not to succeed. Sit for exams, take tests or take an exam. Miss a lesson or missed lessons, was absent. غائب, didn't attend, لم يحضر. Okay. Do well, to perform well and have good results. Okay, then we have a reading passage. Let's listen.
2. Speak and write.
Dear Diary, I am not normally absent-minded, so what happened today is something I will definitely never forget. Last week I missed a lesson because I was ill, So the next day my teacher informed me about a test we had to take on Sunday. which was on a novel. I generally consider myself a good student, and in most cases I do very well in tests. I had no reason to believe that this time would be different. I studied hard all weekend. So when Sunday morning came, I felt confident as well as pleased with myself.
So here we have a piece of writing. A student is talking about a difficult day he spent. He says, "Dear diary, we learned diary before. Diary is a notebook in which you write about or you describe what happened to you on that day." So diary يوميات أو مفكرات أو مذكرات يومية. I'm not normally absent-minded. So what happened today is something I will definitely never forget. This student says, I'm not normally absent-minded. I don't forget easily. I don't forget normally. So what happened today is something I will definitely never forget. I will never forget what happened today. Last week, I missed a lesson. I was absent. Miss a lesson means be absent or don't or doesn't attend a lesson. يفوت درس. I missed the lesson because I was ill. I was sick. So the next day, my teacher told me or informed me about a test we had to take on Sunday. The teacher told me that we have a test, we are going to have a test on Sunday, which was on a story with imaginary characters and events. يبقى قصة خيالية بأحداث وشخصيات خيالية اسمها novel. يبقى الاختبار كان عن رواية أو قصة. I generally consider myself a good student, and in most cases means almost all the time, I do very well in tests. I had no reason to believe that this time would be different. يبقى الطالب هنا بيقول إن أنا طالب جيد ودايما بؤدي بشكل جيد وأحل جيدا في الاختبارات. I studied hard all weekend. So when Sunday morning came, I felt confident. I was sure about myself. I felt confident as well as pleased. I was sure and happy with myself. Let's move on to the next part. Listen.
Did I mention I was actually looking forward to the test? Well, when I got into the classroom, my classmates were nervous. They were discussing a specific chapter of the novel we had to study, saying that it was impossible for them to remember all the names of the countries included in the chapter. But what did they mean? The novel was about a teacher who stayed in one place his entire life. I soon realized what had happened. The novel I spent all weekend reading was not the right novel. Naturally, I failed the test. So much effort for the wrong book. Incredible, right?
So, the writer says, did I say, I was actually looking forward to the test. Look forward to means feel excited. متحمس للاختبار. Well, when I got into the classroom, my classmates were nervous, were worried. قلق. They were discussing a specific chapter of the novel. كانوا يناقشون فصل معين في القصة أو الرواية. We had to study, saying that it was impossible for them to remember all the names of the countries included in the chapter. كانوا يقولون إنه صعب عليهم أو مستحيل إنهم يحفظون أو يتذكرون كل أسماء الدول الموجودة في هذا الفصل. But what did they mean? The novel was about a teacher who stayed in one place his entire life. الطالب ده يقول ماذا كان يقصد الطلاب؟ القصة اللي هو قرأها أو ذكرها كانت عن معلم قضى حياته كلها في مكان واحد. I soon realized what had happened. The novels I spent all weekend reading was not the right novel. الطالب هنا بيقول أنا أدركت سريعا ماذا حدث. الرواية اللي أنا ظليت أذاكرها أو أدرسها طول العطلة لم تكن هي الرواية الصحيحة المطلوبة في الاختبار. Naturally, I failed the test. I didn't succeed. رسب في الاختبار. So much effort for the wrong book incredible right. بذلت جهد كبير جدا في القصة أو الرواية الخطأ أو الكتاب الخطأ اللي مش مطلوب في الاختبار. شيء لا يصدق. incredible unbelievable. okay, let's move on to the next the questions. Let's say true or false. Number one, the writer usually forgets things. هل الكاتب عادة بينسى أشياء؟ No, he said I don't usually forget things. Okay. Number two, the writer missed a lesson and didn't know they had a test at school. يعني الكاتب فات درس ولم يعرف إن عندهم اختبار. لا، هو عرف إن عندهم اختبار لكن ما عرف القصة أو الكتاب الصحيح اللي راح يختبرون فيه. So false. Number three, the writer studied on the days before the test. هل درس وذاكر قبل الاختبار في الأيام اللي قبل الاختبار؟ Yes, he studied all the weekend, but he studied the wrong book. Number four, the other students were confident on the day of the test. الطلاب الآخرين كانوا واثقين من أنفسهم في يوم الاختبار؟ لا. They were nervous. They weren't confident. كانوا قلقين متوترين ولم يكونوا واثقين. False. Number five, the writer realized, discovered, knew, عرف أو أدرك that he was going to fail the test. أنه سيرسل في الاختبار. Yes. Okay, let's open our workbook, page 112. Complete the sentences with the words in the books. Mention, novel, chapter, well, incredible, past, step 4. The meaning? Mention, say, okay, novel, a story with imaginary characters and events. Chapter, it's a piece of a book or a story, okay, as well as, in addition to, also, and. Incredible, unbelievable, passed, succeed, or succeeded the exam, sat for the test or take a test. Okay, number one, yesterday we an exam, but I didn't have time to study, so I don't think I will succeed. For example, yesterday we sat for an exam. Okay. Number two, it's how much Thomas has grown. Just last year he was a baby. It's incredible, unbelievable. شيء لا يصدق. Number three, did he, what time he will return? Did he say, did he mention? Very good. Number four, at school we read about friendship. We read a chapter. قرأنا فصل from a novel, رواية. About friendship. It's called Close to the Heart. Number five, as well as, in addition to, also, بالإضافة إلى أو أيضا. As well as shopping for food, Stella needed to buy a new pair of sunglasses. بالإضافة إلى التسوق كانت تحتاج ستيلا أن تشتري نظارات. Okay. The next exercise, choose A or B. The artist won the award is from Australia. The artist, الفنان أو الرسام. للعاقل بنستخدم yes. Oh, very good. But the artist who won the award, الرسام اللي فاز بالجائزة, is from Australia. Number two, Jack is usually, he never remembers anything. لا يتذكر أبدا أي شيء, يبقى نقول عليه very good, absent-minded, شارد الذهن. Number three, the sports news in this newspaper, yesterday's match. أخبار الرياضة في هذه الصحيفة discusses, تناقش, talk about something, يناقش. Okay, the documentary. غير عاقل. للعاقل قلنا بنستخدم هو, لكن لغير العاقل documentary الفيلم الوثائقي بنستخدم which. The documentary which was on TV last night was very good. الوثائقي اللي كان شغال في التلفاز الليلة الماضية كان جيد جدا. Number five, people. العاقل قلنا بنستخدم هو. People who like science fiction. Science fiction, خيال علمي, should definitely read this book. Number six, this is a story about a sailor. A sailor is someone who works on a boat or a ship. Someone who works on a boat الشخص اللي بيشتغل في قارب أو سفينة sailor بحار. This is a story about a sailor who للعاقل يستخدم الذي للعاقل who searches for lost treasure. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching the video, and until we meet again the next time, I wish you all the best of luck. And remember, stay home, stay safe.